It is remarkable watching this team play, and it's night and day from what, about a month ago, 2 months, or a month and a half ago, I guess, when it felt like yesterday. Down 3-0. It feels over. It's curtains. You might as well turn the TV off. Today, you're up 2-0. You blow it and go down 3-2. It feels like you're not going to mount the comeback. But with this team, the way they're playing, they're inspired. Is it just a good stretch? We'll see down the road. But for right now, it is so entertaining to watch because it feels like they're never out of a ball game. And it is so fun. And the Blue Jays now have won 4 straight ball games. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games. They are 6 games over the 500 mark. And at the very worst, they've got a Series W against the Minnesota Twins. But let's be honest. You don't just want a series win when you win the first 2 of the series, right? You want the Brooms to come out tomorrow afternoon. Now, the pitching matchup, he doesn't really favor the Blue Jays tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes, right? Bowden Francis, you going to find a way to be competitive, or are you going to get rocked again? We'll see. But let's break down this game. In the top half of the first inning, after a Bobichek grounds out to lead off the ball game, Vladdy singles to right field. Barger then pops out. So that guy at first with 2 out. Nothing crazy. George Springer, after his homer yesterday, and he's feeling confident, he draws a walk. And then you've got 2 on. And Nathan Lucas, the way he just stayed on this off-speed pitch down and away and serves it into left center field for a base hit is just masterful. It's so beautiful. Vladdy comes in to score. Jay's got a 1-0 lead. Awesome, awesome stuff. And this is against Chris Paddock, who's been very good for them this season. You go to the next inning, top 2, Tyler Heineman at the dish. And I made a TikTok. By the way, check out the TikTok link down below for that. I've been cooking on there. People have been liking the content. I'm trying to be more creative with the stuff on there. But Tyler Heineman comes up after I posted him and Miles Straw, the dynamic duo, a few days ago, and gets a 93-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle. Now, as a backup catcher, you're going to get that pitch often, right? They're not going to try and finesse you and try and get a chase a lot. No. They're going to go after you. And 93 down the middle, Tyler Heineman takes that thing deep to right field, and it's gone! A solo shot for Heine, his second homer of the season. The Jays are now up 2-0, and this guy is still hitting over 400. I don't understand it. By the way, he had 3 hits today. It's nuts. Bottom of the 4th inning, the wheels did start to fall off for Kevin Gausman. He started to have a little meltdown as well. He got Trevor Larnach to ground out, but then Ryan Jeffers singles, Carlos Correa singles. Then he walks Matt Wallner to load the bases, and then proceeds to hit Ty France. And this is after Gausman's, I think it was on the Matt Wallner walk. He wanted strike 3. It wasn't a strike, but he's yelling at the umpire. Schneider comes out. He's telling the umpire because he doesn't want Gausman getting yanked. And everything seems to calm down. But then Ty France gets hit by a pitch. They score a run that way. It's a 2-1 ball game. And then he walks Royce Lewis. And just like that, we're tied. And they've got 2 singles and they've got 2 runs in this inning. It's a tough one, and it's tied 2-2. You go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Matt Wallner takes Gaz deep to right, and just like that, the Twins have the lead. And it's very unfortunate, right? But then you go to the top half of the 7th inning, and the Blue Jays have a golden opportunity to score, right? Andres Gimenez singles. Clase strikes out, but then Heineman singles, and you've got 2 on and 1 out for Bo and Vlad. Strikeout for Bo. Vlad grounds out. There goes that. No chance at it. No opportunity taken there. And you're going to the 8th inning against a very good reliever in Griffin Jacks. But then Addison Barger drills a double down the opposite field line. He got a leadoff double. Feeling great. George Springer comes up to the dish. Having homered in 3 of his last 7 games. Gets a 93-mile-an-hour sinker fastball thing from Griffin Jacks. And he drives it to left field. Pulls it. And the question does it have the wings? But it does! It is a 2-run shot for George Springer. That was 4 homers in his last 8 ball games. The story about George Springer is incredible. Again, check out the TikTok link. I talked about it in that. The wild storylines that he has gone through his Jays tenure, right? The first year and a bit. The first year he was hurt, but when he played, he was awesome. Then he was awesome. But then the decline started for the next couple of years, and we're like, oh boy, this might get ugly. And then the start of this year where he was awesome, and we're like, whoa, maybe Springer's back. Then he hit a wall, and we're like, maybe it's just Matt Chapman of a couple of years back, right? Great month of April, and then down the tube. But now all of a sudden he's hot again and doing it at the right time in the big time moments. This is why you got George Springer for moments like this. And the Jays all of a sudden now have a 4-3 lead. You go to the top of the ninth inning, and this is where things get nuts. Right after Class A strikes out against Yohan Duran, Tyler Heineman gets a fastball at 101 at the top of the zone. Hits it the opposite way for a single down the line. Makes no sense. Bo Bichette then grounds out, but Heineman moves to second base. So now you've got a guy at second, only one out for Vlad. And he drives one into left field for a base hit. Heineman scores on the play. The Jays get an add-on run. It's 5-3. And obviously that add-on run ended up being very important as Cody Clemens took Jeff Hoffman deep, making it 5-4. But that is all she wrote. And the Blue Jays win this one 5-4. It's remarkable. It truly, truly is. Key players today, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., obviously 2 for 5 with a run scored in an RBI. I would love to see him hit more than a single, but it is what it is. Addison Barger, 1 for 5, don't care. He had a double and scored a run. Scored the game-tying run on the Springer 2-run shot. George Springer, 1 for 3, walked once in the ball game, but who cares about the one hit? 2-run shot. Awesome stuff. Nathan Lucas had 2 hits. 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. He continues to be an on-base machine. An OBP of 361 after play today. And Andres Jimenez had a hit, and Tyler Heineman in the 9-hole. 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. He's now hitting 429 on the season. It's insane stuff what your backup catcher is giving you. Kevin Gausman, historically really bad against the Minnesota Twins. Wasn't great in one inning. Other than that, he was awesome. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, struck out 5 guys, walked 3, and allowed the solo home run to Matt Wallner. Other than the solo homer to Matt Wallner, and that one bad inning, didn't he allow 2 singles, and then I think it was a double to Harrison Bader? I think that was it. Done. That was the rest. He was awesome today. Much needed from him. Chad Green, it got hairy, right? A clean inning of work, but he got the bases loaded and 2 out. Got it to fly out to Addison Barger. Braden Fisher, clean inning of work and a strikeout. Jeff Hoffman obviously allowed the home run, but had that breathing room. Allowed a hit, obviously the homer. Got a strikeout, nothing more. Save number 15 on the year for him. And the Blue Jays have an opportunity tomorrow afternoon at 2:10 in Minnesota to find a way to get the brooms out in this series, and in a very important final game of this series. It's not going to be easy, though. Bowden Francis and Joe Ryan is the pitching matchup there. Joe Ryan has been elite for the Twins this year. Bowden Francis has been the complete opposite for the Blue Jays. But hey, baseball is baseball. You never know what's going to happen. So, can the fellas do it? We shall see. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub this afternoon, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you guys Jays Edition tomorrow. The finale of this 3-game set against the Minnesota Twins in Minneapolis. Bowden Francis. Joe Ryan is the pitching matchup at 2:10. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub this afternoon. Talk to you guys then.